with your Madden team.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Play action. It's Herbert. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The first and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
2nd down and goal. Herbert looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Packers at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert going deep here for Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Proper touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Herbert now. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. The Raiders there have opened a 2-touchdown advantage. That's one we'll continue to watch here in Week 3 of the NFL season. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 22. On first down, Humphrey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jones. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. Touchdown! Christian Watson. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He's got him in, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Herbert operating from the red zone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Humphrey. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And it is 28-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now. There he goes, right side. 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers, and his throw is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 626. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit to prevent him from adding another catch to his big start.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Tariq Carpenter.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there, call it 13 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Now it's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. It got his man complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that's a rare bright spot in what's overall been a pretty poor showing so far. But you got to figure when you're down a bunch, why not take some big shots? And they connect on that one.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Second and 7.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Austin Eckler.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers get a bit closer. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Rodgers going to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot, 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
Rodgers now on first down.
This one swung out here to Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And I think the ball's out. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Humphrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Right now. You got 58.
On play action, Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Christian Watson
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Tariq Carpenter.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 22. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Going deep here for Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defender...
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
They'll run on first down. Humphrey.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 159 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Humphrey dances by him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half is pretty much...
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Humphrey, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Humphrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Green Bay, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.